Okay. When Country Grammar hit and Free City hit, how was it like in the city, and did your life change overnight?
Yeah. When the album hit, it wasn't pressure like that. It was a overnight change in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Was the city was looking at us and you know what I'm saying, could we do it? Could we I knew it was gonna, take off. I don't care what, you know what I'm saying? I'm done with them days of just hiding who I am and not saying like I've been saying diamond. I've been saying diamond. I've been saying diamond. And they all will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Even the ones that don't want to tell you the truth will tell you. Ali was saying diamond, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I just knew it was just north, south, east, west coast and us. We had all them different us and us.
Mhm.
That bass that we got from the west coast, that flow we got from the east coast, that soul we brought from the south, and us and being in the middle of the map, having all that, it was gonna be able to touch every part of the world, the United States anyway. So it was a big thing. I remember specifically one time it was we did the MTV Awards,
Mhm.
and like, oh man, his pants was sagging. But I know we left that day and we was gone about a week or two. And we came back home after that BT MTV Awards performance, and we was famous. I remember that we went to the club and girls that I've been knowing since second grade screaming and wanting autographs and shit. I was like, damn, this shit different. You know what I'm saying? And so it just did. My father, even my father was different. I could lean, you can't put your feet on the table. Shit, I didn't put my feet on the table. He didn't put my feet on the table. Put your feet up, boy. Damn. Right? It was just different. Yeah, it was different. We felt the difference.
So like Free City, that was like a dope album. Why y'all ain't never like do a part two or come out with a new album as the same Lunatics?
We was because Universal really wasn't tripping like that. After we had came out and did, and then Country Grammar did what it did. Like Country Grammar EI took us like 3 million records sold. Then we dropped Ride With Me, and that took us to like 9 million. So that label was just channeled in on just give us another ride with me. That was the most money they had. You know what I'm saying? We changed that whole building. Like they had Cash Money, but Cash Money had a great deal. Cash Money was like 80% them, 20% Universal. Our shit was like damn it a flip. So of course Universal just only focused on us. Like shit, we making 80% off them, and they doubled. Shout out to Juvenile. You know what I'm saying? But oh boy, doubled Juvenile sales. Juvenile did 5, he did 10. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different, it was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
But that's basic. You know what I'm saying? It was different.
All right. How did you feel? What was your mindset going into creating Heavy Starch, and how did you feel when it was released?
Hold on, let me finish. I lost my train of thought. The reason why, let me ask you a real question. The reason why it wasn't the City Free, for one thing, was waiting on City to come on. So that's what he was waiting on. And then 2, like I said, the label was just chasing the ride with me's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They didn't want to hear y'all other stuff. They just wanted that one sound.
Nah, they didn't like Air Force Ones.
What?
They didn't like grills. They ain't like grills. That was too urban. They were urban records that became popular. So yeah, Grills is a pop song right now. Air Force One is a popular song, but it started off with this is an urban record. So they never really cared about that. So when those songs were #1, they were shocked. They didn't like Country Grammar. The song Down Down Baby.
That's crazy.
They wanted to go straight with Ride With Me. They knew that was the one that was gonna get white America, black America. They just knew that was the one. So that, and then 2 was like we saying, waiting on City to come home. And then 3, it wasn't no interest in that, you know what I'm saying, in the group at that point like that. You know what I'm saying? It was, even though we sold almost 3 million records, it still was, you know what I'm saying, you had one person leading the boat. So one person leading the boat, so it was,
all right.
It was gonna focus on them.
Was Tip Drill under there? Was that under the company?
Yeah, that was just part of an album that was like it was a certain amount of album deal that oh boy had, that was like a 6 or 7 album deal or something like that. So they just the remix versions of, like, let's do a remix version of because we didn't do remixes because we don't like remixes. We do a remix. What if your remix becomes better than the original? You know what I'm saying? Like you got some remixes out there that's better than the original, like Flavor in Your Ear with Craig Mack and Biggie and all them on there. Like Craig Mack can't even perform the song at the time because the remix is better. So we just gave him an album full of remixes, and Tip Drill was just a remix to EI, basically. It is something we just freestyled it.
Yeah, okay.
Just went up freestyle and just went, yo, my turn. I go in, give me a second, you know what I'm saying? I said, it ain't no fun as we all get some. I need a tip drill. And then just repeat the same thing. That's it. Come out, let Murph do his thing. But yeah, by the time we got to that point, by the time we got to my album, we went to Country Grammar, then Free City. Then by the time we got to my album, that was the third album for me. See, people don't ever look at that like that. Like, damn, so how did your album do? Like, shit, I was on my third album.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
know you wrote a lot of the songs and helped a lot of the songs.
I wrote a lot of the songs on that one. Then I wrote every hook and chose every beat on Free City. So had I not did that, my album would have been like, my whole album would have been like, the double B stands for the boom, the boom. That's why I came out next, because I had the best solo song on Free City. Right? The double B stands for the boom, the boom. That was the best solo song on there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I came out next. They was like, they watched me write all these songs. They watched me put all these together. They watched me help Miss Toy do records. They watched me help do, you know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, he coming out next. Then we had went to a club in New York called Speed, and we did a freestyle, and I rapped over this Shine. Oh, should we do what? You know, I was hip to that. Was a hot beat in New York, and I rapped over that beat, and I rapped real quick and fast, and the crowd erupted. Universal was there, so people never understand is that give me some slack, give me some credit. You know what I'm saying? If I have two banging albums and my third album don't do good, or if I have two banging albums and this third album ain't that good, you know what I'm saying? You look at it different. You don't know. I'm my third album. Country Grammar, my first one. All that Batter Up, that's mine. Let's Make a Million, Keep It Real, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? All that, man. The second two verses of EI. Man, don't let me. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let me up to let you know what I did up to this.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's not fair to me. Like, damn, somebody say something. Like, I done wrote 10 of these songs. You know what I'm saying? Go to another album. I write, okay. I write, I'm like, okay. All this, I write, you know what I'm saying? Every hook, maybe except for like one or two. Even I'm more Scandalous for Murph. You know what I'm saying? Scandal, you don't want to roll where I can go. I wrote, here we
Alita wrote a lot of stuff.
Come now, girl, all over. Polo down from the sky to the ground. Sipping Alizé, steady puffing on a pound. Holla, whoa, I could play to you that song that came from a verse that I had back in '95.
So how you feel about not getting your credit though? You know what I'm saying? Like you did all this type of stuff.
We talked about that on the phone, you know what I'm saying? We talked about that, what's going on. So I'm gonna get the credit is, but for me, I've been, you know what I'm saying, just lately I've been learning that, you know what I'm saying, my relationship with my God, you know what I'm saying, is it's asking me, what's more important? The credit or your just due? You know what I'm saying? Because people don't want the truth. You know what I'm saying? Not in St. Louis right now. I understand too. Some people are like, man, you could tear up a legacy doing this, Ali. I'm like, man, but y'all don't understand. If y'all had an understanding of certain things, then y'all would look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't even be bothering nobody. Like, yo, help me get on. Yeah. You wouldn't ask certain people that. You would ask me. Because that's what I do. I make stars. You know what I'm saying? I make stars. Like, so I'm like, but if we don't tell y'all that, then y'all don't know. You don't know that Batter Up was a beat that Stevie Blast made. It's only 4 instruments in Batter Up. He made it, didn't want it, was throwing it away. Let me get that. Nah, man, I can make better beats. Let me get that beat dope. Man, nah, please, let me get that. We go 5 minutes. Let me get that. He give it to me. You can have it. I take it home. 3 days later, come back. It's Batter Up. A year later, we get a record deal. It's on the album. I give him the beat back so he can get the publishing off of it. You know what I'm saying? But even that producer didn't want that beat. I seen, I'm like, yo, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be big. And now he getting paid. He ate off that. I never ate off that record. I wrote it. I chose the beat, argued with the producer who wanted to throw it away, came up with the concept, put the Jefferson's hook on the thing, then set first the swing, gave it the concept. We're gonna talk about this, that, and third, and I ain't never made a dime off of it.
That's crazy. So you done helped a lot of people out here, basically.
Yeah.
So what about your